What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNY Crypto. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we will be talking about top cryptocurrency picks for 2024. So 2023 is almost over now. We're starting to see a lot of opinion pieces come out from all these different news sources and crypto experts. So quite a few of these, I do want to go over a few of them, top 5 or top 10 cryptocurrency picks posted on different sites like Forbes and a lot of these other popular news sites for crypto news. So I do want to show you guys what they're putting out there as their top picks, give you guys my opinion, and kind of go over my top picks for 24 as well. So a quick reminder before we jump into the video, we are giving away one JRNY Club pass every single day until January 7th. And then we're giving away $500 of Ethereum to 10 winners from the same contest. You can increase your chances of winning every single day with new entries posted around 3 p.m. PST on this contest page. You will find a link to this in the video description. So we have Bitcoin up almost 5% today, back to $44,000. It didn't have much of a correction. I'm actually starting to see a lot more confidence that the Bitcoin spot ETF approvals will actually happen in the first couple weeks of January. So it is looking very certain, which is very bullish. I do expect a correction at some point afterwards, but it is looking like the price of Bitcoin will be rising leading up to that. We're actually not even too far off from previous all-time highs here. Currently at 44,000, the previous all-time high was 69,000, which was very temporary. It did peak around 55 to 60,000 a couple times. So if we get back into that territory, we're pretty much back to all-time highs. Very possible that does happen temporarily, but another thing I wanted to talk about here is all of these Bitcoin spot ETF approvals for all these companies. They're going to start spending millions of dollars on advertising. They're going to start promoting it to all their existing clients. So we're going to start seeing a ton of new adoption for Bitcoin, and that's going to help the entire crypto space as well. So things are looking very bullish for 2024 in general, but many people are wondering what the top picks are going to be, where the highest ROI is going to be. And there are a lot of different news sources putting out their opinions. I do want to go over a few of these and show you guys what these big platforms are advertising as their top picks, and then kind of go over some of my own top picks. So of course, playing it safe is always going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, but a lot of these Ethereum competitors have been going up a lot. The Ethereum gas fees right now are crazy once again. Ethereum 2, which is now just Ethereum, multiple updates have come out, but it's not fully deployed. And until that happens, until we get sharding, then the Ethereum gas fees itself are still going to be very high during this bull market, especially at peak times when there's a big NFT mint or a big event or token launch. Anything that's happening where a lot of people need to send a transaction in a short period of time, it's going to skyrocket gas fees. We're going to see gas at over $100 to $200 a transaction again. So that's why these Ethereum competitors are doing so well. Solana is actually up 600% from the bottom when FTX collapsed. And that did bottom so hard because people thought it would die with FTX. Since FTX is one of the biggest investors in it, they bought a ton of this early on. So I will be doing a separate video on Ethereum competitors and actually some new layer ones that are pretty interesting also. It's an entirely new landscape since the last bull market. The technology has advanced as well. So we are going to start seeing a lot of those popping up and popping into the top 20 here. It's not just going to be the same Ethereum competitors that are already here. So we're going to start this off with Forbes. They have 2 different lists for top 10 cryptocurrencies. And of course, they have Bitcoin first and then Ethereum. It's funny, they have Tether USD on here too. So Bitcoin with the spot ETF coming, the Bitcoin halving, the election, that is the safest bet. Ethereum has the high gas fees and a lot of competitors. So with these big things with Bitcoin coming, of course, that's going to be the most solid long-term bet. So for those that are newer to crypto too, or they just don't want to spend a lot of time researching or trading or anything, that is the safest bet long-term. Just being able to dollar cost average into Bitcoin and not have to worry about that for most people is ideal, especially if you're not putting too much in. You really don't want to be stressing yourself out and putting too much time into this, worrying about it like you will with lower cap cryptocurrencies. So it's funny, this Forbes list is actually basically just copying the top 10 cryptocurrencies, maybe in a slightly different order, but of course that's going to be the safest bet for a big news outlet as well. They don't want to be putting small cap altcoins on here and taking that risk to their reputation. So their top 10 list is pretty much just coins that are in the top 10. They got Binance BNB coin, XRP, Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, Dogecoin, pretty much all the top 10 cryptocurrencies, of course. as you guys can see. But personally, I'm not that bullish on Binance Coin BNB as I was last bull market. I did make a good return last bull market, but they had Binance Smart Chain that was really hyped up last bull market. That didn't do as well as a lot of people were expecting. And a lot of competitors, people are picking over Smart Chain now. And then all the issues with Binance Exchange and the fines and everything, it's still holding up great. It's at $260 right now. So there's still a lot of utility being built for it. They burn a lot of BNB every quarter. Still bullish in general, but I think the ROI potential is a lot less than last bull market. XRP, this one's interesting because they're in a lawsuit right now, and if that's the result of that is good, I do think it's going to be very bullish, and I do think the price would skyrocket within the 24 hours of that news breaking. That actually happening in 2024, though. A lot of people are expecting that, but it's not 100% certain, and we don't know the outcome on that. So I see a lot of people in the XRP community also stating that Ripple, the company, is going to be buying up a lot of other competitors and doing huge things throughout 2024. If they do have a lot of big stuff like that after a good result on the lawsuit, of course, it's going to be very bullish. So it does have that potential, but that does depend on a few different factors as well. So personally, I'm not as big on XRP. I do have a small bag of it, but it does depend on some factors that aren't certain. Solana, of course, a good competitor to Ethereum, but that's up 600% already since the bottom with the FTX collapse. So how much can this really run compared to other altcoins? It'll really depend on adoption overall. And if Solana really does start taking the majority share of Ethereum competitors, all the NFTs start launching on Solana, if a lot of these projects and new cryptos start using Solana as well for their blockchain, then this definitely has a lot more room for growth. But being up 600% already, how much ROI potential it has going forward, it's hard to say compared to some of these other ones where they haven't moved as much, like Avalanche, Cardano, and other layer 2s that aren't in the top 10. Cardano, of course, is one of my top picks, still one of my biggest bags. Just staking my ADA, earning passive ADA tokens on that, and I do think that has big potential throughout 24 as well. I'm going to be doing a separate video on their upcoming launches and what they're trying to do and everything, and where I see that headed. I actually did a video not too long ago on Cardano and ADA by itself. Avalanche has already done great. A lot of games are launching on the Avalanche blockchain as well. And we could see Avalanche currently up 10% today. On the 1 year, bottomed out under $10, now at $43. So pretty good ROI already, up 400% from that. But it did peak here last bull market over $100. So while I do have a bigger bag of ADA, I do have a decent bag of AVAX as well, just to be diversified. And I do think that has high potential also. We never know what's going to happen in this space, so putting all your eggs in one basket usually doesn't go well in this space. So it is good to diversify. But like I said previously, if you just want to keep it simple, Bitcoin and Ethereum, of course, and maybe some other coins in the top 10, keeping it basic, not worrying about it too much. Of course, there is crazy high ROI potential, the lower market cap you get, but the higher risk it gets as well. So no surprise, the second article from Forbes is basically the same article with a different title, a slightly different information, basically just listing the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap again as their top 10 picks. Not surprising. So next we have BlockPit, Best Crypto 2024, 10 cryptocurrencies with growth potential, stating it's from an expert as well. This is a pretty well written and informative article. They do have a summary here at the top. I'm quickly going to go through this. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano, Polkadot, Solana, Polygon Matic, Avalanche, Thorchain, and Dogecoin. So pretty much just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ethereum competitors, plus one meme coin being Dogecoin. Pretty safe bets overall. Pretty much all coins that are in the top 20 as well. So these top 5 and top 10 lists do get very repetitive, so I don't want to go through too much more, but if you just search that in Google, you'll find a ton of lists, but you're not going to find hidden gems in these lists. You're not going to find stuff really outside of the top 20. Some of them do throw one in every once in a while, but you really got to branch out and do deeper research. I recommend going into CoinMarketCap, going by category, and finding a category that you're passionate about and that you enjoy researching, diving deeper into that, going to the smaller market cap coins, looking for those picks is where you're going to find hidden gems, not from these top 5 or top 10 articles that you're going to find on all these big news websites. But quickly going through a couple more here. This is CoinGape, top 5 crypto projects with 50 to 100x potential in 2024. And their picks are Thorchain, Arbitrum. I do think that's actually a good pick though, as a layer 2 for Ethereum, Injective Protocol, Render Network, Pendle. Top 7 list here from CoinCodex, Ethereum, BNB, Arbitrum, Solana, Dogecoin, Toncoin, and Polygon. So again, a lot of Ethereum competitors overall, but I do think Arbitrum has high potential out of that. Another one I haven't seen mentioned that is another coin like Arbitrum is Optimism. And Coinbase actually built their blockchain using Optimism. So Optimism OP coin, currently at a $2 billion market cap. We can see this is a newer one as well. The coin history goes back to June here, where it did launch around $1.40. It's currently $2.25. It peaked out a little over $3 here back in February of 23. And then sat around $1 to $1.30 throughout the bear market, starting to pick up traction again. But that is one you may want to look into. Another coin like Arbitrum, that is fairly new. So both of those, Arbitrum and Optimism, probably 2 good picks for 24. Throwing those in with other Ethereum competitors, layer 2s. We have Arbitrum here as well. If we check the price history on that launched. Price history goes back to March, where it was around $1.20. So current price is $1.11. Price really hasn't dropped too much from launch or gone up too much. It's pretty much been flat around that. So another one that did launch and is around that launch price. Market cap is 1.5 billion. So pretty low compared to other Ethereum competitors that have been established through the last bull market. So definitely 2 coins you may want to look into. Immutable IMX, another one here that's specifically for gaming. Over 400 games being built on it. It's now at a $3 billion market cap, and it has gone up a lot very recently. We can see going up from 50 cents now to $2.40. So that already had a pretty good run up. But I do think that's going to be the top blockchain most of these new games are going to be using, that are going to be launching in crypto and NFTs. So something crazy here I do want to point out, FTX, as you guys know, they collapsed. Their token is still at a $1.2 billion market cap, still in the top 100. But as you can see, that peaked out well over $60. So being under $4 right now, I think this is based on speculation that they are going to relaunch the FTX exchange with different people running it. But you can see after it bottomed out, after the FTX collapse, it was sitting around $1, which is still kind of crazy for this being a dead token for a company that did collapse like that. It peaked out around $5.50 after rumors and stuff. So that's pretty interesting. That actually has a higher market cap than a lot of these other cryptocurrencies with massive potential, like the Sandbox Sand token and other huge projects that are building. So that is one of my top picks as well, Sandbox Sand token, one of the top gaming coins in the space for the Sandbox Metaverse platform. It's going to have a lot of utility within the platform and minting their future NFTs, land and stuff. So that is one of my top picks. I do think they will be successful with picking up mass adoption eventually, but at which point, I don't really know. But this did really well during the last bull market also, and it has major backing. So very likely that's not going to disappear or anything. They're going to continue developing and eventually start picking up a good amount of adoption. So we did an article a couple days ago on the Sandbox and why it's a top 3 gaming crypto with huge potential. If you guys want to check that out, I will link this in the video description. You can also check out blocknews.com. We post daily articles here of the most important crypto NFT news in the space. So I do appreciate if you guys check out blocknews.com, and if you use that for your crypto NFT news source, I would recommend following that account on Twitter, X as well. So besides that, other top coins in my top picks for 2024, as you guys know, ApeCoin, I don't want to hype that up too much. I have that on the wall behind me, but massive potential here. One of my biggest bags. It's the coin for the other side metaverse, which I'm also very big on. And I do think this has huge potential. They have the ApeCoin DAO. Ape Chain is going to be developed soon. Other huge developments. It's at a much smaller market cap than when it launched, and previous all-time highs around $25. Over $20 though. Here it peaked for the other side mint. Now under $2, which it hasn't been under $2 for that long. So any bullish announcement from Yuga Labs or any bullish new development using ApeCoin, I do think that's going to skyrocket past $2. So if you're looking for meme coin alternatives to Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, Pepe is definitely a good one that launched in the bear market. Had a pretty good peak in the bear market as well. Since it's one of these coins with a massive token supply, I'm going to switch this to market cap. You can see the market cap here did peak out around $1 billion. Now it's at half of that, around $530 million market cap. So during a actual bear market hitting that type of price, there was a lot of hype on it at the time. It hasn't changed too much through that. So pretty much guaranteed once meme coin hype starts picking up again, that Pepe will run as well. Of course, really depends what the team behind this is doing, how distribution was handled, and other things happening for it too. But just like Dogecoin, people will buy meme coins just for the fun of it. They don't care about what's being built or utility. They just, it's just meme culture and they buy it just for fun. So that is one I think will do well next to Dogecoin. Actually pretty bullish though on Dogecoin as well, since Elon Musk, he's probably not going to let that down, and he probably will adopt it for the X platform, for Tesla payments and other stuff. So another coin I do think has high potential here at 165 in market cap is meme coin. This is fairly new. This is the coin for the meme land ecosystem. Their NFTs have been fairly successful through the last year. So I do think the coin will have a good run at some point, especially if they launch a game or a new NFT set minting with meme coin. Depending how far into the bull market, that can cause a huge run up. So personally, I don't have a bag of this yet, but I will be picking some up at some point. And I definitely think this is another high potential pick throughout 2024. So that's it for this video. My top picks, as well as some top picks from other major news outlets. Pretty much a lot of stuff in the top 20, but I did throw in some of my picks that were in the top 200. Higher risk, but higher potential as well. So definitely a lot of stuff to look into, and definitely a good time to work out your crypto strategy. Start being more active in the space overall. I did put out a few videos in the last week for some guides and crypto strategy as well. I would recommend checking out. But that's it for this video. I am going to try keeping regular videos going. I do have a few other videos planned for this week that you'll definitely want to check out. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.